Hi there. I am ready to start on page 2, layout 2 of my wallpaper journal. I'm doing a wallpaper altered book tag along. That's what I'm calling it because I'm tagging along with a group of YouTube artists who are doing Hannah Montana books. This was my first layout. It's hard to see both pages. Anyway, that was the first one, and I'm getting ready to do the second one, which would be this page. Now, I've already put clear gesso on this and opaque blue and white gesso on this one. But because of the nature of this page that I'm going to be doing next, I think I'm going to skip this one and come back to it. And I'm not ready to do my pockets pages yet, so I'm going to come back to that. I think I'm going to work on this page layout next. But before I do, I kind of wanted to touch on working in a wallpaper book that has such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful designs in it, like these sunflowers. Now on this one, it had sunflowers on it right in here, just like this. And as you can tell, well, at first I left it in there, and as I worked on it, that sunflower got completely covered up. I did stencil a sun up here and another sun down in here, as sort of, well, as to give the playground sunshine, but sort of as a nod to the sunflower. But this entire section, this wallpaper book, is divided into sections, into different sections, and I've noticed that each section has a theme. And the first theme is kitchen, and it's all sunflowers. So I have several pages of those big, beautiful, bold sunflowers. So if I paint out some of them for my art journal, I don't feel as if I've destroyed the book that much. Also, I wanted to say that each section has 2 big double pages of wallpaper sample. And I'm thinking, like here it is on this one, and then it goes back into this type of thing again. See how this is all sunflowers? And then it goes into some pears. I imagine this is still the kitchen, but it's still all pears. And here's another big 2-page layout. Isn't this just beautiful? Isn't this gorgeous? I wouldn't mind at all having wallpaper like this. In fact, I wouldn't mind doing some boxes and wallpaper in them. And here again, this is wallpaper. I imagine you'd pay a pretty price for a roll of it, but if you went to the store, you could buy yards of this. So I am going to leave these big 2-page layouts, I think, alone. So it'll leave some of the beauty of this book, and this is beautiful. You know, I don't think I'm going to be touching some of these 2-page layouts. I'm going to be touching pages like this, and yeah, probably these pages. Let me get my lamp. Probably trying to adjust my lighting here. I'll probably touch this page, and I'll be touching these. So yeah, I'm going to, I mean, I can gesso over this entire surface and really not destroy much except for the print. Now here it's in the kitchen section, and it's ready to go into another section here. Well, I guess it's more dining room, but it goes into a whole different design. And look at this. Isn't that neat? I'm thinking that I'm going to remove this, and because this comes from the bottom up, and I can slip things under there, but I'd have to have a belly band or something under there. But I'm thinking that I'm going to remove it and reverse it so the pocket faces up instead of down, and make a pocket out of this. And I might do something to the background to make that show up a little bit more. Isn't that cool? I just love that. And here's another inclusion. These would be the wallpaper borders that would go, that they make to go up at the top of the ceiling. Look at this brick wall, isn't that cool? I'm looking for another 2-page. Here's a 2-page layout with an inclusion. I might work with that one. But look at these pages. They're just gorgeous. Here's one. This one is a 2-page layout that begs for something to be done on it. But I'm going to leave some of these alone. So that the beauty of the book will be still there with some of the pages. These are just gorgeous. I just love this. I'm not sure how I would like a continuous row of this though. I like 1 or 2 flowers. I'm not sure how I would react to an entire room full of flowers. This would probably have to be an accent wall and a small one. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And here we get into another entirely different. There are little alcoves here. This is probably a patio. Maybe your sunroom. So, as far as destroying the beauty of the book, yes, I will probably be putting my own art on pages that... Now, when I did this first page over here, when I did this page was a page like this that had, I think it was a kitchen. So I did not mind gessoing over that. I did paint over the sunflower. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to explain that. I kind of took some time in doing that. I'm going to skip this page because I put my clear gesso on this, and this is more of a painting page, and that's not what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to skip these because I'm not ready to work with pockets and inclusions yet. And I'm going to go to this double page layout, which has another big sunflower. Now I'm going to be altering that sunflower, and I'm going to use it as inspiration, and you'll see how. And this one too. So I'm drawing inspiration from these. They probably will look different, but you'll see.